Germany first colonized Rwanda in 1884 and Belgium took over in 1916. Colonial powers saw Tutsis as higher-class citizens. The European colonial powers preferred Tutsis over Hutus, one of the reasons being that the Tutsis resembled Europeans more closely than the Hutus. The Harvard implicit association test can be applied in this case, because generally humans have a preference to those that are, or look similar to them. Europeans introduced modern warfare and gave Tutsis plenty of privileges, and taught Hutus to believe that they were being oppressed. Tutsi power in government and constant oppression angered Hutus. The Rwandan Revolution began with an uprising on November 1st, 1959, when a rumor of the death of a Hutu leader at the hands of Tutsi perpetrators led groups of Hutu to launch attacks on the Tutsi. Months of violence against Tutsis followed. On January 28, 1961, a successful Hutu coup abolished the Tutsi monarchy. Soon after, in 1962, Rwanda became an independent republic and a Hutu provisional government was implemented. 20,000 Tutsis fled the country during the years of the revolution. Tutsis in neighboring countries formed the Rwandan Patriotic Front. The shift of power from Tutsi to Hutu built up tension. 1st of October 1990, the Rwandan Patriotic Front started an invasion from Uganda to Rwanda. They shamed the government for failing to solve a refugee crisis where around 500,000 Tutsi refugees were living abroad. With help from France, the Rwandan armed forces defeated the Rwandan Patriotic Front before the end of October. After months of inactivity, the Rwandan Patriotic Front attacked the northern town of Ruhengeri in January 1991. In 1992, the Rwandan Patriotic Front announced a ceasefire and began negotiations with the Rwandan government. August 3, 1993, former Rwandan President Juvenal Habyarimana signed the Arusha Accord in Tanzania that called for a ceasefire between the Rwandan Patriotic Front and the Rwandan government. The accords also allowed Tutsis to participate in government. UN peacekeepers were sent into Rwanda to maintain the ceasefire, but the civil war continued until the end of the genocide. April 6, 1994, a plane returning presidents of Rwanda and Burundi from a summit in Tanzania was shot down over Kigali. Hutu extremists are suspected to be behind the attack. Within 24 hours after the crash, Hutu extremists had taken over the government, blamed the Tutsis for the assassination, and began the slaughter.